everybody, here we're back with Last Night on Earth, a game that I'm really enjoying. Today we're going to try and defend the manor against the zombies. I've rolled how many zombies there will be spawned on the first, at the beginning of the game. It's only 2. We've got 4 randomly selected characters. We've got Nurse Becky, we've got Billy, the student, you can barely see him off screen right there. We've got the law enforcement, or the law in these here parts, Sheriff Anderson, and we've got Jake Cartwright. Now 3 of them, and they were all randomly drawn, as were the tiles, start without a their own location in play. So at the beginning of this game, everyone gets 1 additional hero card, regardless of how many cards they start with. So Sheriff Anderson starts with a revolver. Since his home location is not available, he draws 1 card, and it's Get Back You Devils. It's an event which we share, and then he gets to draw 1 more card, and that's again Get Back You Devils. I actually shuffled this multiple times. Billy gets to draw 1 card. It's Just a Scratch, an event. Nurse Becky gets to draw 2 cards. Hero's Rage, which is also an event, and Blocked Windows, which is also an event. And lastly, Jake Cartwright gets to draw 2 cards, but he's got a special ability. Every time he gets to draw a card, he gets to draw 2 cards, and then he can select 1. So first we're going to draw the first 2, and he has to choose 1. And he's going to choose well, a torch, play on any hero. Okay, we're going to choose Recovery, and then he's going to discard 1. Then he's going to choose 2 more cards, and he can draw 1, and he's going to take the Pitchfork and discard the other. So between the 4 heroes, we've only got 2 weapons. Okay, so I've made a little change to the way I do the precedents. In the past I said that whenever the zombie player gets a play immediately card, that is also part and parcel of their allowance per game. But I'm not going to keep playing it this way, because when the players draw an item, they get to keep it as well. They don't have to roll whether they get to keep it or not, so I will not play it like this. So play immediately cards are not part and parcel of the normal allowance for the zombie player. So let's see who will take precedent. And it's the humans. They rolled a 6, so they can play 6 cards, whereas the zombies can only play 1 card. So we're gonna give the heroes the precedent card, or precedent marker. So now in this particular game, the hero, the zombie player does not need to roll how many zombies he's going to spawn. He will always spawn zombies. And the aim of the game is for the zombie player to get 9 zombies into the manor, which is this area here. Heroes have to prevent them from doing it. It's a house, but it's not searchable. They can't search for items. If they want to get items, and we basically need items, they need to go elsewhere. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we move the soundtrack. Then we're going to draw new zombie cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1 that is play immediately. Draw 3 zombie cards. 1, 2, 3. At the start of your next turn, if you have more cards than your hand size will allow, discard down to your normal limit. So that's good. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so now we've done this. Now we get to move the zombies. And next up we're going to fight heroes. There aren't any heroes we can fight, so now we're going to spawn. And we're going to spawn 6 zombies. Just going to put them here. And I'm going to spawn them randomly. 4. So 1 goes on this one. 3. 1 goes on this one. 4. This actually killed me the last time, 4, because they all ended up in one zone and they killed one of my heroes at the beginning. So on the 3rd turn, 2 of my heroes were dead. And the zombies won in the end, not a surprise. Okay, so, and now it's the humans. So first of all, Billy is going to search. He's in the high school and he gets a signal flare. It's not a bad item, but it's not a good one either because it's single use only. That's all he can do. Sheriff Anderson is going to move 1. He has his revolver and the range is 3, so he's going to shoot at these guys. And he doesn't hit them, but he's not out of ammo, so he's done. Jay Cartwright is going to he is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to stay there. And Nurse Becky is also going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to search on her next turn. And that's all the heroes are going to do, unless there is something interesting we could do. Okay, nothing. So, first of all, we roll for precedence. And this time it's the exact opposite. And now we move the sundial. We have to discard down. And we're going to discard this card, and we're going to discard this card. Okay, then we're going to play Relentless Advance. Let's roll a d6 and we rolled a 4. So 4 of these zombies are now going to move 1 space. And then also going to move 1 more space because they still can. 1, 1, 1. And the zombies have played 1 card. So these guys are also going to move. This one's going to move. And now we're going to see if we spawn anything. 5. Yeah, that's 5. Let's see where we spawn them. I love how this game is set up to be complete. Oh, this one would have moved to be completely randomized. out of the box. It's brilliant. Five. Okay. Brilliant. Now it is the heroes. We start with Nurse Becky. She's going to do a search action up here and she finds another event. That's super. Then she's going to stay where she is. Next up is Sheriff Anderson. He's going to shoot and he hits. So one of these zombies is destroyed. Does he lose ammo? He does not. And he's done. So we're just going to lay them on their sides so that we know that they've already moved. Billy is going to do one more search action in the high school. And it's a fire axe. Okay. Okay. Goody. Okay. Our friend Mr. Cartwright is going to move and he's going to attack this zombie. And is the zombie player going to play a card? Yes, they are. So we're going to play Erg. We get to add 2 fight dice for the zombie. Are we going to play anything? Hero's Rage. No. Not yet at least. So we rolled a 6 and a 4. A 6 and a 3, so we win. We are going to try this. We're going to play Get Back You Devils, but we have to roll a 4 or higher. And we don't, so the card gets discarded. Okay, so that was that. So we fended off the zombie, but we also didn't win. Next round. Precedent. And it is now it's a tie, so it goes over to the humans because the zombies had it last round. Zombie player draws cards, namely 2, and we get 1 play immediately. Take a zombie from your zombie pool and place it at in the same space as any hero within a building. Okay, so we have 2 heroes in buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So it goes to her. We are going to play Hero's Rage. Play on any hero that has 2 or more, 2 or more zombies. Okay, we're not playing this. Okay. If there are no zombies in the pool or heroes in buildings, discard this card with no effect. Then we've got another one, and that is Night That Never Ends. Play immediately. The zombie player chooses a card title from any card in the zombie discard pile. Then shuffles all copies of that card from the discard pile back into the deck. The hero players may now do the same for the hero discard pile. Okay. I'm gonna take Erg. And they're going to take Get Back You Devils, because that's actually quite a powerful card. Okay. So, next up, zombies will move. So, move, 1, 1, 1, 1. Actually, this one's going to move here. This one's going to move here, and this one's going to move here. This one's definitely going to move here. These ones are going to move like so because they all want to go to the manor. Okay, so we'll deal with the nurse Becky fight first. Okay. And she fends off the zombie, and she is going to play Get Back You Devils. Any zombie beaten in a fight, even if no doubles were rolled, is killed. So we can play one more card. And that is that fight. So now we have a fight down here. Jade Cartwright, the Drifter, against the zombie. Oh dear, but we have a combat bonus. The hero may re-roll any number of their fight dice, limit once per fight. And he wins. He fends off the zombie, but he needs to now check if the pitchfork breaks. And it does not break. Okie dokie. So now it's the hero's turn. And we're going to start with Billy. Billy is going to move. And he rolls a 2, but he's got a special ability which allows him to add 1 to his movement dice. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's going to use his flare gun, and he's going to attack this zombie. And he rolls a 5. So on a 2+, he hits. So this one is discarded. He also has to discard the flare gun, but at least we've managed to get rid of one zombie. Becky's gonna do another search action, and she gets another event, Farmer's Sty. Prevent any one zombie from moving this turn, or add or subtract 1 to any fight dice. Okay. So the two of them have done their bit. Sheriff Anderson is going to attack this guy. And he rolls a 2, which is a miss. And he's not out of ammo. Okay, so he's done. So now Jake is going to try the same thing. And he fends him off. But he's now going to re-roll and see if he can get doubles. And he can't. Okay. Okay. Is there anything we can do with... We've got recovery several times and just a scratch. That's very good. Blocked windows. Play to prevent all zombies from moving through walls, including doors. So we're going to play that for sure. Okay. So that's the end of this turn. Let's see who takes precedent. It's the humans. Next round, the humans are going to play a card immediately, and that is blocked windows. So no zombies can enter the manor on this round. Now it's the zombie player. We're going to draw our cards. Okay. these two cards are cards I will discard because they're not really useful. Okay, so everybody moves. 1, 1, 1. These guys are, this one is going to move here. These ones are going to move here, so this is going to get critical. Now let's see, do we have something? Hero's Rage. We're going to play Hero's Rage. Play on any hero that has 2 or more zombies in their space. Until the start of the next hero turn, that hero rolls an extra fight die. Dice and kills, fight die, and kills any zombies beaten in a fight, even if no doubles were rolled. Until the start of the next hero turn, so not this hero turn. Okay, so Jay Cartwright is now heroic. He's got Hero's Rage. And we can go to the next fight. So, first fight, and that's definitely a win for the zombies. So he takes a wound. Well, he could, in theory... No, we're not going to reroll because that's unlikely. Next fight, it's another 6. That's terrible. We're going to play just a scratch to prevent that wound, but this means that we can't play any more cards this round. And last but by no means least... Okay, it's a 5. He's going to re-roll all of his fight dice because he can. And he gets a 5. And they win on ties. So he takes another wound. Okay. Now it's the heroes. Nurse Becky's going to do another search action, and she finds a welding torch. So she's finally got a weapon. We are going to attack this one, and we shoot it, and it gets killed, and we keep our ammo. Billy is going to move, and he rolls a 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So he's going to attack this guy, and he doesn't get any additional bonuses, the zombie wins on a 4, so Billy takes a wound. Okay. We're going to discard these 2 cards, and then let's see. Hero's Rage. And he wins 6-3. So first of all, this zombie is not eliminated. See if we can try this again. And he wins again and again the zombie is dead, which is really good. Okay, now that was a really, really interesting round. Next round. Who takes precedence? It is the human players, and they get to play 6 cards. The zombies get to play 5. We draw cards. And it's again, this could be the last night on Earth. And a play immediately surprise attack. Take a zombie from your zombie pool and place it in the same space as any hero in a building. That's her. Done. Okay. Movement. 1, 2, 1. Dap, blip. This one's going to move in here. Okay. Fight heroes. We're going to play recovery. And we're going to heal 1 wound from Jake. Okay, now Nurse Becky is going to have to fend off 2. First round, and she does. Second round, she does it again. Well done, Becky. Let's see, do we spawn any? Oh, how many do we spawn? We spawn 5. 5. Okay. On a 2, that's over here. On a 1, that's that's over here. 4 is up here on this tile. 4 again. Whoops. I believe this one was here. And then lastly we have the 3, and that is over here. Okay, so we're going to start with Billy. He's going to attack this one. He is going to... We're going to play Farmer Sty, which means we upgrade this one to a 4. Did these actually have a hand-to-hand just now? I don't think they did they? Okay, we're going to do this. And actually, he killed him. So that should have happened on the last turn. I forgot that the zombie's going to do this. So there is no one, so he's going to move. He's going to move here, and then he's going to fight this zombie. And we're going to play Farmer Sty. It's almost exactly the same die roll, so he gets up to 4. Well, it doesn't really help, does it? Because he's going to take a wound regardless, so we're not going to play that card. So he's going to take a wound, which means he's actually dead. Oh my god. That was stupid. Well, I mean, okay, if you're stupid, then you die. He should have not moved, and he would have actually, he could have healed. Okay. Cartwright's going to move. 1, 2, 3. He's going to move in here, and he's done. We're going to attack. So first of all, he's going to move. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He's going to shoot this one, and he doesn't kill it, but he keeps his ammo, and then he's going to get into hand to hand with this one. And he wins, but he doesn't kill it. Nurse Becky. She wins against the first one. And it goes away, so her welding torch has been destroyed, and she has to fight the other one, and she wins again. Okay, so that's good. But she also had a search action, so she would have searched, and she gets at last. Okay. We're going to play Recovery on Mr. Cartwright. So okay, that's that. Next round. Who takes precedence? It's the zombies. We're going to discard this card. Okay, you draw 2 cards. Play immediately. Roll a random building. New spawning pit. 6. So it's the church. We put a spawning pit into the church. I guess this is where the devil spawns. Okay. Done. Okay. We can discard this one because we don't have any students. Okay. Everyone moves. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Fights. Play this card. No, win 2 heroes. Okay, so first of all, we're going to try this. And the first zombie is fended off. And the second zombie wins. So our sheriff takes a wound. Nurse Becky fends off the first one, fends off the second one. Spawn, we get to spawn 1 because there's only 1 left, and it comes out on 2, which is down, which is over here. Okay, hero's turn. Nurse Becky searches and she finds dynamite. Okay, she needs fire to use it though. Okay, not very helpful. I'm just wondering, can you move away from zombies? Zombies and walls. Oh, a hero who starts in a space with 1 or more zombies may move away, so we're going to move. Okay, she's not going to get very far. 1, 2, 3. The sheriff is going to attack this zombie with his gun, and he kills it. And then he's going to go into hand to hand. Oh, these ones would actually have moved in here. And they would have attacked him too. Okay. And these ones would have moved in here as well. So actually now we've got a huge issue. So this guy's probably dead. Yeah, we'll just accept that I didn't do it. But he's not going to be able to win against... Well, he fends off this one. So just going to put this down. Let's see what he does with the next one. He kills it. Whoa. Next one. He kills that one too. Whoa. That's amazing. And the next one. He fends it off. And last one. And he still fends it off. So that was, wow, that was incredible. Wow. Okay. Okay, Jake Cartwright is going to roll for movement, and he rolls a 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go in here and he's going to fight these zombies. He fends the first one off. He takes a wound from the second one. He is going to fend off the third one. Okay. Good. Next round. Who takes precedent? It's the zombies. They can play 6 cards. The humans can only play 3. Okay. We draw 2 zombie cards. Urgh! And locked door. Okay. I know somebody who's not going to get through that door. Okay, so these guys are going to move. This one's going to move. These ones are going to move. These are going to stay where they are. This one's going to move. This one's going to move. And now we have some fighting happening. So first we're going to play Urg. So the zombie player gets 2 additional fight dice. 1 zombie. And he's going to attack Sheriff Anderson. And he wins. And Sheriff Anderson takes a wound. On the next turn, so that was this one. So this one won. This one is going to attack Sheriff Anderson, and the sheriff fends him off. And the last one is going to attack Sheriff Anderson, and the sheriff fends him off too. Brilliant. Now we see if we spawn anything, or we know we will, but how many? 4. So we're going to spawn everything we've got. So the first one goes on 6, which is down here. Next one goes on 1, which is down over here. And the last one is on 4, which is over here. Okay. Let's see. She has a completely useless item. So she is going to roll for movement. 1. We're going to play locked door, which means she can't go through. Sheriff Anderson is going to shoot at one of the zombies, and he doesn't kill it. And he's also not out of ammo, which is good. So then he's going to attack one of them. Play this card when 2 heroes are in the same space and a zombie is about to fight one of them. Instead of fighting, the zombie automatically wounds one of them. Yeah, so that's going to happen on our next round. So he actually rolls a double 5, and that beats the 4 of the zombies. So one of the zombies is killed. Way to go. Sheriff Anderson's going to... And then now Jay Cartwright's going to take over. And he fends off one. And he fends off the other. Next round. This is now a tie, so it goes over to the human player. And we draw 2 cards, Shamble. And oh, the horror. Play immediately. Draw 3 zombie cards. Super. Play to force a hero to reroll their fight dice. Play this card at the start of a zombie turn on any hero. Haha. Okay. We're going to play, this can't be happening on Becky. So she rolls, oh, we have to roll though, don't we? And we managed to do it, so she rolls 1 less fight die. And it remains in play. Okay, these are all very nice cards, and we're going to play Shamble, and we pull it off, and it means that one zombie is going to roll a die for movement. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to catch up with her, and everybody else moves 1. Zack, zack. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. We will spawn the one, and there's one here as well. We will spawn the last. Okay, so now we're going to have some fighting happening. The last zombie will spawn on 5. We're just going to place it there. Here we are. Unnecessary sacrifice. We're going to try and play this card, and we don't pull it off. Okay. So this one's gonna fight him. And there's a tie, so Jake takes a wound. And next up is Mr. Anderson. And he fends off his zombie. Next up is our fight over here. And she fends off the zombie regardless of the fact that I rolled one too many dice for it. So that was good. Next up is the spawning. And we've done that. So next up is the heroes. This is a terribly, terribly difficult game. Okay, so first we're going to play At Last. We're going to cancel any zombie card that is marked remains in place. We're going to remove this card because we don't want her to be at a disadvantage. We can only play 2 more cards this turn. The nurse is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's going to stand here. And she is going to attack one of the heroes. And she fends it off, although she doesn't kill it. Okay. We're going to try and shoot this one. And we don't pull it off, but we're not out of ammo. So now we're going to try hand to hand. And 6, 5... Aha! We're going to play Farmer's Sty. Add or subtract 1 to any fight dice roll. Which brings this up to a 6, which means this is a double, so this one is dead. And now Mr. Cartwright's going to try and kill this one. And he fends it off. Okay. But he can re-roll his die. So he's going to try again. And he doesn't. But it also doesn't break. Okay. Nurse Becky can heal one guy. And she's going to heal the sheriff. Next round. Humans take precedence. Shamble. Okay. Okay, we're going to try and play Shamble. And we pull it off. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to give it to this one. 1, 2, 3. Then this one, these are going to move. This one's going to move. These ones are going to move. This one's going to move. These 2 are going to move. This one's going to move. This one and this one. We have 4, 7 in the house. Okay. 2 more and the zombies win instantaneously. Fights. So these guys are going to move. No, they just moved in here, didn't they? So this one. Yeah. Oh no, they. Yeah, I think that these ones move in here. Okay, so 1-on-1. First one on Nurse Becky. Nurse Becky fends it off. Second one on Jake Cartwright. Jake takes a wound. And is dead, unfortunately. But he drops his pitchfork. And the last one attacks the sheriff. And the sheriff also takes a wound. Now we're going to spawn the last zombie. And it spawns in area 2, which is over here. Okay, so first of all, Becky is going to pick up the pitchfork. I don't know if this is a legal move, but I'll just rule it is. And then she's going to attack this zombie with it. And she wins, but she doesn't kill it. However, she can re-roll this one time. And she does, and she gets a 6. Woohoo! So this one's dead. So now we have to see if the pitchfork breaks. It does not. Okay, he's dead. Then the sheriff is going to shoot this zombie. And he doesn't hit it. And he's not out of ammo. And then he's going to try and attack it with his hands. And he's killed. Ah! But he drops his shotgun. Okay, that's terrible. Next round. Who takes precedent? Considering that we don't have any cards and we're not going to get any, it's the zombies and they get to play 6 cards. God. Okay. So, the zombies draw 1 card. I feel kind of strange. Play this card on a hero. When they take a wound from a zombie, the next time the hero would be wounded, instead they are turned into a zombie hero. Okay, we're not going to play with that. So we're going to just draw another card. Okay, Shamble. That's a good card. Okay, so she's on her own now, surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies. First of all, we're going to play Shamble, because we can. And we're going to roll it down. We're going to roll it for this guy down here, and it's a 5. 1, 2, 3. This one moves 1, 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 and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 zombies in the house, so the zombies win. I have to say this game is just so much fun, but it's also incredibly hard. This is the second time I've played this scenario, and each time I just get killed and hammered, because the problem is that you stay in this house and you can't search. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. I have bought 2 expansions, 1 hero pack and 1 of the bigger box expansions, the one with the woods, because, you know, being German, I just love woods. And I'm really looking forward to getting them. They should be here next weekend. So this is a great game. I can really, really, really recommend it. I have to say, this really makes up for my frustration with the other game. Flying Frog Games has brought out more than 2 games, but the other game being Touch of Evil, which I really don't like. The only criticism I have of this game is I don't like the map, because it's so insipid. They did such a great job with the map of A Touch of Evil, and this is just, you know, I don't know, it's just so bland and so boring, and so, I don't know, I think they could have done more with it, considering that you will be staring at the map for several hours, maybe. Know how long this has lasted, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, but they could have done more, but yeah, I really liked it and I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you had some fun as well. And if you're thinking of getting, you know, a zombie themed game, and if you don't mind rolling to move, which I have to say in this game is quite unproblematic. I've never had this frustration that you sometimes feel when you're trying to get somewhere and you simply can't. I can really recommend this game, and it's not very expensive either. It's £45, I believe. And if you want to go all out, you can also get the 10th anniversary edition, which is with a lot more bling, for £80 or so, or if you're just happy to play and you don't really care about, you know, if you have plastic components for everything, but if cardboard is fine, then I would actually say go for this version and just get yourselves a couple of expansions. They're really worth it, and I don't think you can go wrong with even starting with expansions for the game right off the bat, because the game is simply that good. It's easy to pick up and it's a lot of fun, and I would say it's also great as a solo game. It really is a great solo game. I think I enjoyed better than I would if it wasn't, if I had to play against someone. Yeah, I believe it was made for solo. Maybe it was. Maybe they thought, okay, Gesine really hated the other one, so I'll have to do something to make her like us again, so I'll create this game. So I wish you all a pleasant rest of the day and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.